In today's show, crypto strategist pinpoints the moment the Bitcoin price can break out to $100,000. That's right, we're talking about the pseudo-anonymous crypto strategist known as Dave the Wave, who accurately forecasted Bitcoin's collapse from 11.6 to 6,400 in 2019, is marking the moment when he believes the Bitcoin price will break out and begin its ascent to $100,000. He tells his 37,000 Twitter followers that Bitcoin is slowly grinding up in an effort to take out its all-time high at around $20,000, and he goes on the record to share, and the standard use of a technical pattern known as the breakout of an ascending triangle gives us a price target of $100,000. I'll be breaking down his bullish price prediction for you right here in today's show. Also in today's episode, the MicroStrategy CEO, Michael Saylor, points out Bitcoin dominance has advanced from a low of 71% on December 20th, 2017 to now 93.57%. Today, we're talking about the realized Bitcoin dominance. We'll be discussing this in today's show. Also in today's episode, breaking news, the world's largest sovereign wealth fund indirectly holds almost 600 Bitcoin. That's right, check this out. The Norwegian government pension fund, also known as the oil fund, has over $1 trillion in assets. They're now purchasing up Bitcoin, currently holding over 600. Why is this a pretty big deal? Well, considering Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy recently acquired 38,250 Bitcoin, this can be the tipping point, bringing in massive institutional adoption. We'll be discussing this in today's show. Also in today's episode, the Bitcoin price hits a one-week low as the US dollar currency index aims higher. That's right, we'll be taking a look at the overall crypto market. We can see all the major cryptos are pretty much in the blood red. Bitcoin is dropping pretty fast. The altcoins are dropping even faster, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash the link right below this video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. Let's kick it off by diving into today's top story of the day, shall we? The pseudo-anonymous crypto strategist known as Dave the Wave, who accurately forecasted Bitcoin's collapse from 11.6 to 6.4 in 2019, is marking the moment when he believes the Bitcoin price will break out and begin its ascent to six figures. That's right, trader Dave the Wave tells his 37,000 Twitter followers that Bitcoin is slowly grinding up in an effort to take out its all-time high of around $20,000. Now, this tweet storm started just yesterday. It began with this: whenever Bitcoin price seems to get in trouble, people like to plunder the past cycle for support. Case in point, a comparison of the cycles. Here we go. Let's break it down, shall we? He goes on to share, but let's have a closer look. Using the cyclical curve mean of prices, you can see that these two cycles have quite a distinct dynamic. And then he goes on to share, still bullish. That's right. And then he shares this graph followed by, given the distinct dynamic of the two cycles, it may actually be better to reverse engineer this. Look at the condition on the chart required before the breakout into the year-long market, modeled on the lengthened 5-year cycle with a diminished return on the logarithmic curve, followed by this right here, the head of steam, so to speak, that's required to be built up before the market goes into a full-blown manic mode. It's all about the dynamic momentum of the market, not some set of abstract numbers. And checking out his last tweet, which puts some icing on the cake here, and the standard use of a technical pattern known as the breakout of an ascending triangle gives us a price target of $100,000. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments right down below. Now, based on Dave's chart, crypto enthusiasts would have to wait until the end of 2021 before Bitcoin catches fire and erupts. The trader predicts that the Bitcoin price will skyrocket to $100,000 before 2023 comes to a close. The crypto analyst also highlights that the slow climb will set the stage for a massive Bitcoin explosion. So there you have it. We have the stock to flow model, which predicts a 6-digit Bitcoin price for the first time on August 16th, 2021. And we have Dave the Wave predicting $100,000 before 2023. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments right down below. It's also important to consider Dave acknowledges that just like any other prediction, his analysis can be wrong, and Bitcoin Bitcoin can surge to 100,000 ahead of 2023, as the Stock to Flow predicts. The trader shares a conversation that he had with Plan B, the creator of the infamous Stock to Flow, the first analyst to apply the controversial Stock to Flow model to Bitcoin. And in the thread, Plan B asked whether Dave's model would be proven incorrect should Bitcoin climb above $100,000 before 2021. Checking out his tweet right here. Dave, is your model falsified, invalidated if Bitcoin is greater than $100,000 before December 2021? And Dave the Wave responded, it would certainly be an extremist. The logarithmic growth curve could accommodate a brief spike to that price, but price carrying on higher would invalidate / falsify the curve. So there you have it. Let me know your thoughts surrounding this $100,000 Bitcoin price target. When do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to cross 6 digits for the first time? Do you agree with Stock to Flow this will occur before the end of 2021? Or do you agree more with Dave the Wave that $100,000 Bitcoin price is not likely until the end of 2023? Drop me a comment right down below. Now let's check out this tweet from Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategy. He recently tweeted, when considering network dominance into the crypto industry, I find it clarifying to separate crypto asset networks like Bitcoin from crypto application networks like Ethereum and stablecoins. Bitcoin dominance has advanced from a low of 71% on December 20th, 2017, which was when Bitcoin hit an all-time high, just FYI, to right now today, 93.57%. So he's talking about the real Bitcoin dominance index, which is excluding Ethereum as well as stablecoins. Now, before I break down our next story of the day, the world's largest sovereign wealth fund indirectly holds almost 600 Bitcoin. First, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin is dropping, but not as fast as the major altcoins. As we can see right here, Bitcoin down 2.6%, now trading just above that critical 10,500 support. Hopefully we can hold up, because if we drop below it, we may close that CME futures gap, which is still currently at $9,600 to $9,700 range. We have Ethereum down a whopping 7.5%, now trading at $345. BNB down 11%, trading at 23 bucks. NEO down a whopping 16%, trading at $20. Chainlink down 11%, now trading just above $9. Holy moly, especially considering recently Chainlink broke out to a new all-time high of about $20, and now it's dropped more than 50% of its value just like that. We have Miss Litecoin down 6%, trading at 44 bucks. So as you can see, it's just a sea of red. And checking out some of the top exchange volume, we can see Binance up 51% for the day with 8 billion in volume. Hobby Global up 47% with 2.2 billion. BitMEX up 55% with 1.7 billion, and OKEX up 11% with 1.4 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day, shall we? The Norwegian Government Pension Fund, also known as the Oil Fund, has over 1 trillion in assets. So that would be like an equivalent to America's Fidelity. Including 1.4% of the global stocks and shares, it's considered the world's largest sovereign wealth fund. Holy moly. According to Arcane Research report on September 19th, the fund owns almost 600 Bitcoin through its investment holdings. That's right. Arcane Research analysis data shows that the Norwegian Oil Fund has 577.6 Bitcoin through its investment in business intelligence firm MicroStrategy. That's right. This puts the company's portfolio in Bitcoin at around 6.3 million. Currently, the Norwegian Government Pension Fund has 1.51% stake into MicroStrategy. Now, Michael Saylor, the MicroStrategy founder, said in a recent tweet, the company owns 38,250 Bitcoin. As we can see right here, on September 14, 2020, MicroStrategy completed its acquisition of 16,796 additional Bitcoins at an aggregate purchase price of $175 million. To date, we have purchased a total of 38,250 Bitcoins at an aggregate purchase price of $425 million, inclusive of fees and expenses. Now, in addition to other major investment advisory companies, we have BlackRock Fund Advisors and the Vanguard Group have 15.24% stake and a share of 11.7% respectively, with BlackRock being the biggest shareholder in MicroStrategy and directly holding BTC. As we can see right here, selected shareholders of MicroStrategy, BlackRock Fund Advisors ownership 15%, and it shows you their exposure, 5,829 Bitcoin, and then the Vanguard Group, which shows us 7.72% with 4,482 Bitcoin. And then we have the Norwegian Government Pension Fund with 1.5% ownership with 577 Bitcoin. Now, the Vanguard Group, if you're not familiar with it, is an American investment advisor with about 6.2 trillion in global assets under management. I repeat, this fund has $6.2 trillion in global assets under management as of January 31st, 2020. It's the largest mutual funds provider and the second largest provider of exchange traded funds, better known as ETFs, in the world after BlackRock's iShares. BlackRock Fund Advisors, on the other hand, has $7.3 trillion. Holy moly. Now, MicroStrategy has made a lot of headlines in the past few days as it's been announced a bold plan to invest into Bitcoin as the latest mainstream giant to enter the space. MicroStrategy first bought 21,454 Bitcoin for $250 million in August and another 16,796 Bitcoin for $175 million in September. So why is this story in particular so exciting? What if they decide to up their ante and go from 600 Bitcoin in holdings to 6,000 Bitcoin or 60,000 Bitcoin and pull a move like MicroStrategy? This, my friend, in my opinion, is just the tipping point of what's about to come, especially with this massive institutional adoption here in 2020. All right, now before I break down our next story of the day, the Bitcoin price hits a one-week low, dropping to 10,500 as the US dollar currency index aims higher. First, let's take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at 336 billion with 96 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and current BTC dominance is 58.4%. And also keep in mind, as I pointed out a little earlier, the realized or true Bitcoin market cap, excluding Ethereum and stablecoins, is closer to 93.57% today. And now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Orchid up 26%, trading at 35 cents. Hyperon up 4%, trading at 52 cents. Digibyte GoDigi up about 2%, trading at 2.7 cents. Paxos Standard, which is a stable coin, barely in the green. And as you can see, there's not many altcoins in the green currently, as most altcoins are bleeding against the Bitcoin price. So now taking a look at the biggest losers within the top 100, we have Hedge Trade down a whopping 26%, trading at 90 cents. Uniswap down another 24%, now trading at $4.30. We have Argon down 24%, trading at $3.16. DFI.money, better known as YFII, down 23%, trading just above $3,100. And Ren down 21%, trading at 20 cents. Now, out of this list of the biggest losers and gainers, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Holla at your boy. And now checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bears are still in control and dominating with about 120 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with shorts leading 54% versus about 46% longs. Are you currently bullish or bearish? Drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators, it shows we're currently rated a 48 in neutral, and we're talking about the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Yesterday was also neutral, last week a 39 in fear, and last month a 78 with extreme greed. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for correction. All right, and before I break down our final story of the day and we discuss the Bitcoin price hitting a one-week low and we discuss where the Bitcoin price is likely to head next, first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 540 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel, and also some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video if you're watching right here on YouTube, and if you're tuning in on a different platform, to visit the direct YouTube link. It's cryptonewsalerts.net. You can also find us on all the major podcasting platforms, from Apple's iTunes to Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Google Play, to Stitcher Radio. You can also follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is cryptonewsyes. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To join it, simply click this link, request to join. You'll automatically be added. And for those of you on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat. To join it, simply click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day, shall we? Bitcoin reacted to the fresh strength in the US dollar on September 21st to follow stocks downward as Bitcoin fell from 11,000 to now just holding above that $10,500 support. Now, data from Coin360 and Cointelegraph Markets showed that Bitcoin hitting lows at 10,570 today is its lowest in the past week. Sunday saw a rejection of resistance at 11,200, with Bitcoin subsequently shedding around 3% on the days as macro markets wobbled at the open, and at press time, Bitcoin hovered at just above $10,600. Now, here's a basket of factors that could be negatively affecting the Bitcoin price currently. We have the coronavirus, we have central banks' economic policy, and a separate scandal involving major institutions, which is creating uncertainty. This week, the 11,200 rejection was anticipated by Cointelegraph Markets analyst Michael Van de Poppe, who warned that the Bitcoin price was unlikely to find the strength to flip the previous support level back from resistance. And at the same time, the DXY edged past 93 on Monday, with Bitcoin's corresponding fall characterizing continued inverse correlation, as you can see on your graph right here. So once again, taking a look at the overall Bitcoin and crypto market, where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to head next? Do you think we'll break below that critical 10,500 support and potentially close that CME futures gap at about that $96 to $9,700 range? Or do you feel we'll climb back up from here and that this is the low? Drop me a comment right down below. And here's a quick recap of what I covered here in today's show. Crypto strategist Dave the Wave pinpoints the moment Bitcoin could begin to break out to $100,000, as you can see right here. And the standard use of the technical pattern known as the breakout of an ascending triangle gives us a Bitcoin price target of $100,000. That's right, the trader predicts that the Bitcoin price will skyrocket to $100,000 before 2023 comes to a close. And Michael Saylor of MicroStrategy pointed out that the realized market cap of Bitcoin, if we exclude Ethereum as well as stablecoins, is 93.57%. And I also shared with you this breaking news. The world's largest sovereign wealth fund now indirectly holds almost 600 Bitcoin. And I bet you this, mainstream finance giants may hold a lot more Bitcoin than you think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash the link right below this video in the description and register for this free system entitled OPM Wealth. You'll be glad you did, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.